Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to detail the story of South Sacramento rapper Lizk. Lizk was born DeAndre Rogers and grew up in South Sacramento. Growing up, Lizk was always involved in sports and was always a great athlete, but he also was a product of his environment and would jump in the streets early. Lizk would be going to juvenile hall as early as 11 years old, with him always staying in trouble. Growing up in South Sac in the early 2000s was rough, and Lizk became a fixture in South Sac along his teenage years. He became active, and he would become known as a real threat in the streets. Since the 80s, Sac has always had many traditional blood and Crip gangs, but younger generations in the 2000s would start to make different crews and different cliques. With many well-established blood and Crip gangs in South Sacramento, the new generations would start their own cliques and crews. Lizk would become affiliated with the Medivh Bloods growing up, which was already a well-established gang. But Lizk will also be a part of and well affiliated with all the new up-and-coming cliques all around South Sacramento, being new cliques like Stars, Dirties, Gutter, and everything else that formed there. Lizk became known for being a stepper in the streets and also a wild young dude. The younger generation of Sac would start to take rap serious going into the 2010s, and between 2012 and 2013, the beef in the streets would spill over to music. Many South Sac gangs had several rappers trying to make a buzz in the streets, and so did the South Sac gang's top rival, Old Park. Back then, CML, originally known as Lavish D, and Mozzie had local buzz, and Lizk would start to take rap serious, but Lizk would be known for being disrespectful in his music and dissing Old Park and his other enemies. With starting his rap career, Lizk would drop several songs with Dola, Cholo, CML, and other affiliates. In 2013, Lizk would be going hard in music, and him and Mozzie would even have a back and forth on record. Lizk would pull up with his crew in Old Park and shoot his video right in front of Old Park Market, showing straight disrespect to them and they hood. Mozzie and his crew would do the same thing when they recorded a video in front of Medivh Market, showing disrespect to Lizk and also Medivh. Mozzie would then drop a song called The Truth, which is one of the hardest disses in Sac history. He dissed several hoods and many deceased rivals of his. He even dissed Lizk and also Lizk baby mama. But less than 24 hours after the Truth video dropped, Mozzie homie Zoe, who was in the video, would be shot and killed. Lizk would make his own version of the truth, and he would quickly bring up how Zoe was killed and say they was looking for Mozzie, but got Zoe. He will also mention Old Park members who were all killed in this war. In 2013, Lizk wasn't just rapping. The early afternoon of May 11, 2013, a woman named Tasha was with her friend at Old Park, where they heard a car screeching, and then a car stopped in front of them. 3 men jumped out of a car and yelled Stars. Each of the men had a gun and began shooting at Tasha and her friend. Tasha was shot 12 times, but survived with lingering effects. 2 weeks later, Tasha identified Lizk. He was later arrested with his baby mama, where he was found with a weapon. Police would even try to bring up Lizk's music video and him being a gang member, and also him doing the shooting because he hated Old Park, and Tasha was from Old Park. Tasha later recanted her statements, and Lizk would be tried twice, both ended in a mistrial. Lizk would be tried for attempted murder, but he would receive time for gun possession. Lizk would get out by the end of 2016 and went back to rapping. His first song out would be Double Back on Him, where he would diss Old Park, diss Mozzie, and he ended the song dissing several Old Park affiliates like Stunner Rick. Stunner Rick would quickly respond and make a whole diss on the Lizk, and in the song, he addressed Lizk several times. Lizk would then drop the No Air video and diss Mozzie more in the song, but in this No Air video, this would be the reason that would cost his career. Just 2 days after the video release, Lizk would be arrested. In the No Air video, Lizk was flashing guns, and this made police job easy. He was followed for days, where they would arrest him at a restaurant. He had a gun on him, and Lizk already had 2 strikes, but with this gun charge, in 2018, the judge would decide to strike him out and give him life. Since being in jail, Lizk has dropped several albums and several songs, and even went back and forth with Old Park rapper Little Nick, who was also incarcerated. Little Nick would diss Lizk on a song called Snitch Gang. Lizk would later respond with his own song called Bitch Gang, where he went hard at Little Nick. Lizk will also diss several people from Old Park, including deceased members. Lizk is still making music and fighting hard to get an appeal. His life and his career got ruined over a simple gun possession. He's trying to get his life back and get out of jail. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.